this is how I feel. Kyle has shown growth. It's very small. It's small, but it's growth.
Wow.
He got rid of
What a
Trey.
curveball. Okay.
Yes, I asked you at the beginning of this year. I begged you. I didn't ask you. I begged you, Grant. I said, please, please don't condone the quarterback controversy.
You
You
did.
hit me. You hit me with the eye roll, like, okay,
Watch
Jeremy.
me.
Yeah,
Watch me.
yes, yes. I'm like, fuck, we're gonna go. And
Yeah.
Kyle shut it down. Now, I feel you. I know you have a job to do, and I back you 100%. So I'm gonna keep it very calm and shut. I ain't gonna say too much, but for all the fans out there
Uh-oh.
that's talking about we're gonna have a bad season, do you not know what's going on with this whole Bosa? Like once they sign him, that's called a morale booster. So all this bullshit you're talking about, we're gonna go 5 wins this year. Stop. Niner gang. Niners, like you're crazy.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop. I didn't say they're going to win
We're,
5 games. I didn't say they're going to
yo,
win 5 games at
yo,
all.
Grant, but I'm hearing guys like,
Yeah.
we don't have Bosa and they got rid of Trey. We're gonna win 4 games and 5 games this year. I'm like, what are you smoking? What are you smoking? Don't smoke that. That's not good. Not good.
How many games?
Anyway,
How many games? How many games is Sam Darnold going to play this year before you go?
I'd say 3. I'd say
Okay.
3. I think he'll. I think Brock will have something later on in the season just to give him a break, but they'll blow up something. I don't know. I just assume this. I don't fuck.
He'll take a week off. He'll take a week. I like it. All right,
Yeah,
Jeremy. Good as
I
A.
don't see much. So 12 wins this year.
12 wins, baby.
12 wins.
All right, Jeremy.
Baby. Niner gang. Later, Grant.
Good call. That was really good. Jordan, thank you for pulling over, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I'm sitting in the Petco parking lot picking up some
That's
litter
a
from
nice
cat.
spot. That's a nice spot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of my cat, though, you shouted out a GoFundMe last year for him because he broke his hip, and I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Hey, how's he doing?
Oh, dude, he's doing awesome. You can't even tell that anything happened.
Good to know.
Heck
Good to know.
Yeah. On to that last
Yeah.
viewer's point. All it takes is a couple of injuries for us to be that 3 or 4, 5 win team. Like,
If Trent Williams misses a month,
yeah,
they would have like the cheapest offensive line in the league. It wouldn't even be an offensive line. It would be like an offensive. I don't even know what you'd call it.
Yeah, there's not as much depth as
sheet of paper. Yeah.
Yeah. What I really wanted to talk about, though, is you've discussed some interest in playing Madden and like doing the Niners, but you've said like that you don't know if you'd be very good at actually controlling and playing. But
I haven't played Madden since like 04.
Yeah. But what you could do is you could play as the GM.
Oh.
And you don't even actually have to control the players. You
I like that.
The roster.
That's what I wanted. Let's see if I can do a better job than Kyle.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Trey Lance is a 97. I developed him. You didn't.
Exactly.
When I was a kid, I used to do that, and we used to stay up all night. This was before we had driver's licenses. I'd go to my friend's house, and we'd stay up all night playing Madden, and we would always do the fantasy draft, and we would draft Kyle Bowler. And by 3 a.m., that dude was a 97. What a cannon.
Bro, I have no idea who that is. I'm 23.
He went to Cal. Anyway, Jordan, he was a bust. Look him up. I think he was the same draft class as Big Ben. He went to Baltimore, and he was not good at football, but he was number one in our hearts. Jordan, thank you for calling.
Hey, really quickly, I know you're busy during the season, so this could be like a once a year in the off season sort of thing where you rebuild
Okay. Yeah, I like it. It's a good idea. All right, man. See you, Jordan.
Peace.
All right, John, you're up. You eating? You were hungry for a second. You good? All right. What's up, John? I wanted you to be fully nourished before you talk. All right.
I am. I just hit the gym. I had to get some nourishment in.
Bragging. Okay, cool.
What are we doing, Kyle? When are we going to hold him accountable? He's spending, what, $80 million on the defensive line? Nah, let's spend $5 on the offensive line and get our quarterbacks killed.
I think that's smart.
And then trade a backup quarterback because, he keeps our quarterbacks so safe.
After talking about how important it is to have depth in the quarterback room all year, actually, we don't want that anymore. We don't care.
We want to practice squad as a third-string guy, and we're going to carry 3 all year.
Yeah.
Let's not do what the Eagles did and get a great offensive line and, I don't know, go to the Super Bowl?
Or the Chiefs.
or the Chiefs.
Yeah. Let's do something totally. Let's spend no money on the offense, like, except for the left tackle, who's 35.
And then there's no plan for the future there either.
No.
And we're going to wait the one good left tackle we have in Il Manning. Like, we could have built him up, maybe take over Trent's spot, but no. We're just going to let him go to, where do you go?
No, you have to. They had to keep Matt Pryor, who's not going to be the league next year.
Feliciano, Zakel. Bye.
Why is Nick Zakel on this team?
No reason.
What does he do?
Gets pushed around and slapped around.
It's like a 52-man roster with an intern.
Yep. And we're losing out on, like, Quantrez Knight and these groups.
He brings the donuts to the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
It's nice to have a guy who brings donuts. I like Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Especially, those offensive linemen got to eat a lot of calories. It's not easy. So someone's got to be on top of that. So,
yeah. Or you could
selfless, thankless job.
You could just find good ones and pay them and they can feed themselves. But
you're not allowed to do that. You have to cut corners financially at quarterback and offensive line. It's a smart thing to do, John.
Don't you think it's better to get just young DBs and just keep drafting that way? Because it is a skill, fast position. You know what I'm saying?
Let's come back to O-line for a second, and before I let you go. A lot of people compare Kyle and Andy Reid because of, like, their results. I think they're, like, opposites in terms of offensive philosophy. Andy Reid's run game is not a big emphasis of what he does. He runs the ball enough to keep you honest, but, like, a big thing with him is just the screens on, like, the extended handoff has always been a big part of his offense. And ever since he was in Philly, people said he didn't run the ball enough. He's all about the screen game and the drop back passing game, which is why he invests in quarterback and offensive line. Running backs and wide receivers are totally replaceable with him. Goodbye, Tyreek Hill. Kyle's the opposite, man. He wants to run the ball. He's a run-first guy. He's a play-action second. He spends on tight ends, running backs, wide receivers, everything except quarterback and offensive line. It's the opposite.
And he doesn't trust his quarterbacks.
Right. Like not only does Andy Reid trust him and empower him, but he protects him. Like, Kyle doesn't do any of that. He's like, my protection for you is when you hand the ball off.
We're going to put Tyler Kroft out there, and hopefully he protects you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, John. Yeah. All right, John. Thank you for all the snark. I appreciated it. Take care.
No problem, man. Thanks.
All right. Irvin, you're next. Then Ben. Jeremy Price. Close to 500 people watched it. Come on, Niner Gang. Hit that like button. Jeremy Price. Love you, man. Mikey says, hey, here's $2, Grant. Now my bank went negative. Man, why'd you... Be careful. Go in Jack's game. Hope to see you there, John. All right, yeah, for sure. Looking forward to going to Jacksonville, Florida.